A diabetic patient had heard that honey could be beneficial for wound healing, which is true. However, he wrongly assumed that pancake syrup would have the same effect. He began treating his poorly healing foot ulcers by diligently applying wet dressings coated with pancake syrup twice a day. I once cared for a deeply religious man who was in his 60s. His faith was so extreme that I wasn't sure if it bordered on schizophrenia or was just very intense devotion. Surprisingly, it turned out to be the latter. This man had attempted to replicate Jesus's 40-day fast. By the time he was hospitalized, he was so weak he could barely move and required a feeding tube. After his hospitalization, I discharged him to a rehab facility for physical therapy. As I left his room for the last time, I wished him good luck. He replied, "I don't believe in luck. I only trust in the Lord's blessings." As a hospital social worker in the obstetrical unit, I dealt with a woman who had no premature baby and delivered a premature baby who was addicted to opiates. The baby was kept in the NICU. The mother left the unit several times a day for smoke breaks, but failed to return after the second or third day. She simply disappeared. When housekeeping cleaned her room, they found drug paraphernalia, a spoon and lighter. The baby was placed in Child Protective Services care. A few months later, the woman returned to the unit and asked for her baby. One of my favorite stories from my brother, who works hospital security, involved a woman who brought her emotional support miniature horse to visit a family member. She couldn't understand why she wasn't allowed to take the horse into the patient's room. My brother had to escort her and the horse off the premises. While she wasn't a patient, her lack of common sense was baffling.